Oh, welcome back, First Echo Company. This is your Brigade Commander reporting for duty, and here we're back playing Destiny 2 all alone because we have another special mission on Earth where we need to go back to the Shard and claim our Flaming Hammer of Death. Now, along with this, I have accumulated the full set of Crucible gear, as you can see here, the Phoenix Strife, or as I like to call it, the Eagle Strike, because, I mean, come on, I'm a Colonel, I got an Eagle, not a Phoenix, but, you know. So we're going to be wearing this gear for this episode, specifically. I got the nice tuft of fur, big manly broad shoulders, thick thighs, you know how it is, and a fancy butt cape. Also, I got the play of the game grenade launcher from the Crucible, and I've already applied the Dead Zone foliage shader. Bada boopy, look at that shit, it looks fantastic. And I'm going to be trying out this pulse rifle that I got, the Eyestein D. And this is the default camera. I didn't have to put anything on there, so I'm going to test it out for this episode. Still got the sunshot, because, you know, fuck it. And we'll see how things go. Last time, we got the Vanguard all together, and technically our next mission is to visit the farm for a special little visit with the entire group. But first, we're going to head to Earth, go to the Shard of the Traveler, and reclaim our light again. Because fuck it! I like throwing flaming hammers of death. Yeah, this stuff is good. Let's see. Return to the Traveler Shard and the EZ to activate your subclass. It is still broken beyond repair, but this hammer radiates great power. Roaring bonfires, molten fuck!
This forest is like a black hole. It just keeps pulling us back in. But I suppose good things keep happening here.
Yeah,
Somehow.
Roaring bonfires, molten metal, a forge that burns brighter than a star. You recognize this feeling now. Residual solar light. What is up? Let's get a nice look at this armor. Oh yeah, look at that. That looks sexy. You know, with the shader and it turns the light on my visor, I kind of look like overgrown Bastion from Overwatch just because of the color. Like, that's what it reminds me of so much. Anyways, let's head on in there. It's nice to see the EDZ clear of any kind of Cabal or Fallen or anything like that as of right now. Yeah, and I recognize this this site. This is the thermal site from back in Destiny 1. I wonder if it does the same thing. I'm sure it does. It's no problem. And I honestly cannot wait to test out the grenade launcher because it has a decent blast radius, which I think is definitely a very good thing to have on a grenade launcher. The velocity, not so much, but you do notice a change in velocity if it's way too little. Like, that's the compensation between them, is that you have grenade launchers.
I see you haven't changed much, Portal. Still huge and scary.
Still huge and scary indeed. But with the grenade launchers, you have...
You ready for weird story time? I'm ready for weird story time.
I'm ready for weird story time. But yeah, for the grenade launchers, you got the kind of ones that are like, oh hey, this has a high blast radius but low velocity, so the rounds travel very slowly. And then you got the other ones that have faster velocity but lower blast radius, so they get to the target. What's this?
Some Titan orders predate the city. Born of a darker time, when light was an untamed weapon. The Sunbreakers brought honor to the wild, never seeking the safety of the city.
All right, learning of the Sunbreakers. What they were, the Sunbreakers were the Fourth Order supposedly, of the Titan Orders. And they were basically outlaws or mercenaries that used the power of solar light to help defend the city.
Bound by an oath, they live as mercenaries, seeking battles and alliances beyond the walls. Now the light of their fire has at last found rank among the city. Forge the fury of undying suns. Wield the hammer of soul with honor, Titan. It is a thing of legend, both past and future.
Now, one of the known solar titans, or Sunbreaker Titans, I should say, was who was it? It was the woman who introduced you to the Hammer of Soul in Destiny 1. I forget who she is, but she's a very powerful Sunbreaker.
How do I know the Sunbreakers?
Oh, Lord
I fought
Shaxx.
with them at the pinnacle of the wall, shoulder to shoulder. They died right alongside us that day, for a city they felt had abandoned them. I admired that. Never thought I would see the light of the hammers in the city again. But that Guardian always surprises me.
Oh, I think Senpai noticed us because that's totally us. Or me, you know.
Hey, we've got company.
Taken. Of course. Well, it is a thermal site, so that's good. Oh, that son of a bitch. I like this. I like how this subclass, the Sunbreaker, that showed up during the events of during the events of the Taken King, it's very fitting that the Taken would be the ones that you fight in here. I like that. I wonder if Lord
Over
Shaxx is
there,
going to talk
another
more.
projection.
This is pretty cool.
The Fallen were everywhere. Lord Saladin sent a regroup order to all channels. Zavala backed him. They weren't yelling, but it made my ears ring. Their exact words I can't remember, but Saladin and Zavala, their message was clear. All is lost. 6 of us took the wall that day, against orders. One of us a Sunbreaker named Lu Feng. She wasn't even from the city. We died and died and died, but we had each other, and we had our light. 6 of us. The wall held. Zavala and Lord Saladin made their counterattack.
So this is interesting because this is actually talking about the events of the Twilight Gap, where Lord Saladin led the counter-defensive against the entire set of fallen houses, the fallen devils, the fallen kings, the fallen wolves, which technically weren't there, but they still had, you know, some of their tech with the other gear, and the fallen house of Winter. All came and attacked the city all at once from all sides. And at Twilight Gap, Lord Saladin had said, hey, get all your shit and move out of there because they breached a hole in the wall and they're going to be pushing in. Lord Shaxx denied that and made a counterattack with all of his Red Jacks, which the Red Jacks are the robots that fight alongside him, the frames. So he and 5 other Guardians defended that area. And just for lore's sake, we're going to say one of them was me. Anyways.
Zavala likes to say that survival is a temporary condition. To fight for it always. But survival is already owed to us. The collapse has come and gone, and yet here we stand. It is our nature to survive. whether we like it or not. Guardians ask me, what should we fight for? How about peace? How about a city without fear?
Very interesting concept. I like this. Very, very much appreciate all this. This is very great detail.
So Lord Saladin and Lady Aphrodite. He'll hate that I'm telling this story, but Lady Aphrodite. I like Lady Aphrodite. She tells me everything. We like our stories, and we like our helmets. So, Aphrodite. She lifts Saladin over her head. And she says, I never miss. She lifts him over her head, and she throws him. And he cranks his fist of havoc. Their combined arc energy singing like a drawn sword. 20 miles down, he plummets into a fallen walker. He's like a cannon shot out of a friggin' anti-aircraft gun. Everything explodes. Her ghost was laughing and she revived him. They saved a whole village of people. This was the Dark Age. They had those villages. I miss those days. I miss Lady Aphrodite.
So that's very interesting because Lady Aphrodite is actually one of the original select Iron Lords from way back when Lord Radagast ran things with the first Guardians, or the Warlords back then, before they actually were named Guardians. And Lady Aphrodite is a hunter. And she has this grandiose helmet and cape and everything, all with the Iron Lord sigil and design. It's very, very, very pretty, I should say. And so that's interesting to see a hunter lift Lord Saladin, a Titan, above her head and using her combined arc energy as an arc strider or an arc blade and throw him out there onto one of those fallen walkers as he uses his fist of havoc and just desecrates the area with arc energy.
Did you hear that? Taken.
Son of a
Inbound.
bitch. Of course there would be more Taken. Be nice if I actually hit my shots.
That shard must have a little light left to give.
All right. Now, another thing I would like to add is that I put this armor on specifically because I wanted to see how this armor would look like in this cutscene with the Hammer of Soul, because I have done the Hammer of Soul quest before on my other Titans. Yes, I am a Titan main, in case you haven't figured that out. And so I really want to see what this looks like, so here we go. Touch. Oh, I have to interact back here. Never mind. My bad. Oh yeah, here we go. Hell yeah.
Let's show the Taken what you've learned.
Oh, this feels so good. This really does. Burn a path before you got in. Strip their defenses and show them no mercy.
Taken will do anything to stop us from leaving.
They wish they could.
Whew. Nicely done. Let's get out of here. I'm ready for a change of scene.
Whew! Ha ha ha!
I don't know why the Traveler keeps choosing to grant us its powers. There must be others like us out there, fighting for what's
Oh,
right.
this body's too hot. You can't touch this. No, you can't. This body's way too hot for anybody to handle, baby. Woo! Got the Hammer of Soul back. Awesome. Equipment unlocked. So now, we're going to upgrade it. Let's see. Incendiary Grenade, Rally Barricade. Go with this. Let's go with this one. The Code of the the Forge Fired. The Code of the Fire Forge. Okay, nice. Yes, I like that. This one is definitely for a lot of just burst damage. This one is arguably a little bit better because you can throw more hammers with the Sunspot, but we're gonna, stick strictly to that. Plus, I get a shoulder charge, which is awesome. Okay, so now that we've gotten our new ability from the Shard, which we technically learned before in Destiny 1, but it's nice to relearn it after our light was taken away. Very cool. Very well done. Now we're headed to the farm to team up with the Vanguard and Hawthorne and see what kind of plan we can come up with to take down the Almighty. I mean, I was just gonna headbutt it because I'm a Titan, but, I like having a tactical notes
So
with
really
the
what
plan.
you're saying is, we're damned if we do, damned if we don't.
On the
Bosses.
contrary, now that we are together again, we just might stand a chance.
The fact is, if we destroy that weapon, we will ignite a chain reaction that could send our sun into a supernova.
Well, at least we have each other.
Sorry, he's just stroking the chicken.
We all know what needs to be done. The Traveler must be freed.
I'm thinking the three of us and a big fat pile of explosives can get the job done. Look, I still have that Vex teleporter. It's got a limited range, so we'll have to get a little too close for comfort.
Then we get inside the city walls for it to be effective.
But without the light, an outright assault on the wall is doomed to fail. We could... There will be no coming back.
It's worth it.
It is,
How do we get
especially
in?
for the city.
You know, the city wall is kind of like this barn. Plenty of places to slip in unseen, so long as you know how.
Right, and what does your tattooed face know about that?
You sure you're not one of my hunters?
Not really into capes.
Clearly. Nice poncho.
You need to get your team into the city without raising any alarms. My people and I can help you do that. We also happen to be pretty good at shooting bad guys.
Hawthorne, it's one
Right.
thing for us to put our lives on the line, but this doesn't have to be your fight. You're not
A guardian? You think you've cornered the market on sacrifice?
Yeah,
You forget that we've had to survive without the light all our lives.
and yet you still
Once
end up
upon a
like
time,
shitbags.
That big white ball in the sky was there for all of us. I think it's about time we return the favor.
Yeah, now
Guardians
you
or
decide to
not.
do something.
That's great
About
speech
time.
and all, but let's not forget about the whole supernova and complete annihilation thingy.
If we can't destroy the Almighty, we'll have to disable its weapon. And that means getting a certain Guardian on board.
We'll
Me?
need a good disguise if we're going to fly right through a Cabal armada.
If it's a Cabal ship you need, there's a base nearby full of them. But it won't be easy sneaking in.
Oh, we're done sneaking. If there's one thing I've learned from Cade, it's the value of a grand entrance.
This is great. Anyone want a hug? Hugs?
Hugs?
No?
I'll have a hug.
No hugs.
Ah. Fantastic. Sounds like a great plan, especially now that I have my new super ability. Alright. So we find this Cabal base, take a ship, fly towards the Almighty, disable it from within, and then breach the city walls. Sounds good. Good. I like it. But I might need a fire team of my own. Unfortunately, that's all the time that we have for today. I mean, I'm going to be doing somewhat of a shorter episode. I mean, it's already been 24 minutes, so hey, why not? Plus, I'm at the farm now, so I can finally turn all this shit in because I've been, holding off doing this episode, so I have a bunch of stuff that I need to turn in. So hey, stick around to the end of the episode and you get to see me turn in some stuff, especially this exotic Ingram that I got from a Crucible match. Oh yeah, walking around with this sexy armor. Looking so fly for a white exo guy.
Let's begin.
What's up, Tyra? Hey. Hey! Wow.
Our history.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. So for the rest of this, I'm actually going to swap back over to my Wildwood armor. There we go. What's this at? Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. There we go. Bring it oneth, knave. I don't care about those exotic whatevers. Plus, I've already got a Crest of Alpha Lupi, so what's this one at? 285. That's... I'm going to put it into this one. Oh, yeah. I mean, it only went up 5 points, but still, that's better than nothing. Okay, so as of right now, I'm still at 281, but this isn't my best stuff. Let's put on the best gear.
I'm going to die. I'm at least going to be useful before I go.
Boom. So at my... Oh, I'm just 1 point away.
I wonder what happened to Ephrodite.
Wait. Wait.
To Shira.
Moment of triumph.
Do you want me to write something down?
Huzzah!
We shall
283.
unravel that
Nice.
which is hidden.
I mean, I technically wouldn't use 2 auto rifles together, but this is the... It's the best I got, so... Whatever. Anyways. Alright, Lord Shaxx. Tell me some good news.
Titan. The Crucible was made for Guardians like you and me.
Yeah! Awesome! Yes. Got some good shit, some good shit. Alright, keep it going. Keep the flow going of positivity. I like this. 18, come on. Hey, nice. I mean, I probably have to swap that stuff out, you know. Yep, it's going to the post-match, but that's a-okay. What's up, Hawthorne? God, your face looks retarded, but, you know, I still like you. You're a good character.
Remember that Cabal base round the way? One of Gaul's buddies runs it. Bloodguard by the name of Thumos. We know he's got access to the Almighty. So you crash the base, steal Thumos' ship, use it to sneak aboard the Almighty, and shut it down before it can blow up our sun. Do me a favor. Put Thumos down while you're at it. When you give the signal, we move on the city. Take it back. Gotta say, I really didn't think you'd come back from your interplanetary jaunt, much less with the Vanguard by your side. Look at us. Red Legion doesn't stand a chance.
I kind of feel like there should have been more characters aside from you, but then those would have been NPCs that we would have had to, you know, deal with. Alright. Hey, nice. More weapons, more armor. This is great. Ooh, now I get to talk to the Vanguard. See what's going on with them.
Yep.
What's up,
You
Cade?
ever figure procrastination is your brain's way of stopping you from making a terrible mistake? Yeah, me too. See, I volunteered to set up our patrol network, and I haven't done it yet. Because what if I screw it up, you know? It's so important. We use that network to run ops all over the system. Supply runs, recon, you name it. So I'm thinking, what am I going to do? But here you are. So competent, so diligent, so ready to do things the right way. Guess what I'm trying to say is, save me from myself. I'll make it worth your while.
No problem, Cade. I got you.
Still fighting left to do, Guardians. Get to work.
Hello, Ikora. How are you?
Losing the light was devastating. We were careless. I was careless. I took my power for granted. Never again. Wherever you go, seek out experiences that truly challenge you. Force yourself to grow. Never be satisfied. If anything dares to come between you and the light, destroy it. Let every victory sharpen your mind and body, and show our enemies a guardian's wrath.
Oh, I like it. I like it. Yes, ma'am, to
We
you.
stand behind you. Nothing then?
What's the story?
Are you sure?
Remember what
I mean, I just spoke to you. Calm down. What's up, Zavala?
As of today, I'm reauthorizing strike operations. Strikes will
Yes.
serve as the backbone of our defense against our enemies, present and future. We'll hunt down priority targets, gather intelligence on our enemies, and undermine plots against humanity. I'm counting on you to show everyone, Guardian and civilian alike, what courage really looks like. But this isn't a solo detail. You'll need a dependable fire team to back you up. What is it that Cage says? Teamwork makes the dream work. Get out there and make us proud.
Oh, you know I always will. And teamwork does make the dream work, so good on you. All right. Well, that is going to do it for this. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you liked it, you know, please like, comment, and subscribe. Positive ratings all around. And even if you have negative ratings, that's still okay. Because you know what? We're all human. Most of us.
Nothing then?
Anyways, I'm Colonel Hammond, and until next time, you're dismissed.